Hi and welcome to this beginner's course. By the end of this Flutter course, you'll know what is cross-platform development, what is Flutter, how do you get started with it, building your first app in Flutter, and then we'll move on to dive into some advanced Flutter topics as we build better projects. I am Aditya Thakur. I am a developer and designer and have previous experience working with Flutter as an intern and then as a developer at a Bangalore-based company. I also contribute to open source projects like the Flutter Community Plus plugins. I have been a speaker at the Flutter Vikings, which is the largest Nordic Flutter conference, the global summit, and events across India. So, what is Flutter? Flutter is an open source framework by Google for building beautiful natively compiled applications that are also multi-platform from a single code base. Which means using the same code base, you can build for multiple devices. In the mobile segment, you can build for the Android and the iOS. You can build web applications with Flutter, and you can also build desktop applications, for example, for Windows, for Mac OS, and for Linux. Right now in stable version, Flutter lets you build for Android, iOS, web, and the desktop, which is the Windows platform. If you'll go over to flutter.dev, which is the official Flutter website, you will see all the features mentioned here. Flutter is fast because it natively compiles. It is productive because it lets you quickly see the changes that you make in code, and it is also flexible, that is, you can customize every pixel on screen. With its multi-platform availability, you can deploy your code using the single code base to different platforms such as the mobile, web, desktop, and embedded devices. You can also transform your workflow with the developer tooling made available. Flutter is right now used in production by a number of big companies. The Google Pay app uses Flutter. There are other big companies using Flutter. For example, the BMW app is made in Flutter. The Philips Hue app is made in Flutter, and a lot of these companies use Flutter. Flutter is open source, which is you can view the code by going over to their GitHub repository, even create an issue and also contribute to it. It is supported by Google and is open to everyone. Now, Flutter is a framework and it is powered by Dart, a language optimized for fast apps on any platform. The language that we would be writing code is Dart. And in the next module, we'll look at what is Dart and how can you write code with it. We'll try to clear some of our basic Dart concepts before we move on to building our applications in Flutter.